Annmarie! Oh, nice to see you, Annmarie.
Oh my goodness.
Birthday.
She saw me resist, and I said, John, and she didn't even really say on the thing what it was. And so I was like,
I ever could have imagined. It's wonderful. I mean, yesterday my family came in, and then today all my friends and my family. I couldn't have even, like I said, I couldn't have even imagined it. I'm so happy, and I'm so glad you all came, and it means so much to me. And I know it wasn't easy for all of you to be here. And I thank you just so much. You don't know how great I feel.
You're the best, Annmarie. go well. I'm telling you now. But it's going to get better because there are better storytellers that come after me. So it goes something like this. When I was young, although the most popular in the family, I often had thoughts and ideas and ways of doing things that went against everyone else. And the leader of the parade against me was Annmarie. So what would happen was she thought I should do something one way. I thought I should not obey my parents. And thus we'd get into a fight. And as we got older, she would try to beat me up. Now this went well when we were young because she had Con and Susan to help her. And I was little. And my father always warned me, or warned my sisters, I should say, that be careful because he's going to get older and he's not going to take that anymore. But they would continue to beat on me, hold me down, tickle me to death, and try to get me to do as I was told, which I would never do anyway. So I did get older, and Annmarie came at me. Once again, scratching, screaming, kicking. Using the fork off the kitchen wall that we hung there, a big wooden thing that was like 4 feet tall. And she would attack me with that. And I would just hold her arms and laugh, because I thought it was funny. And that would make her even angrier. And there's no end to the story. And that's why I'm a bad storyteller. The story was she never beat me up. Eventually we removed the spoon and the fork from the wall because it was causing too much bloodshed. And Annmarie, well, now the story really goes weird. Again, what I'm about to say has nothing to do with the story I just told so far. But she has been the glue that holds the family together. I think if you asked any of my siblings like who kept it all together, it would be Annmarie. And if it wasn't for Annmarie, the rest of us would hate each other immensely. But in a loving way, the way Italians do, you know. They're really mad and hate each other for a minute. We have tolerance levels, but with Annmarie, well, she stretched those tolerance levels. You know, she's the reason why something like this can happen, really. For herself. So, that's the war story we can hear tonight when I'm done. Who's next? Gig. Gig will go to you. And then Gig will pass it on to, oh, Bobby. Nope, Bobby's getting up. Okay. This is what happens in old age. People don't remember their own names. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gaby's been part of our family since I've been 7 years old, which is about 142 years ago.
And Thomas and I became instant friends, and I spent an awful lot of time at the Clabber house because there was no supervision. So it was a place you want to go. And it's some of my earliest memories of sitting in their living room watching TV. And in case you don't know it, all the Clabbers were blind. And they'd sit there watching TV and they'd do this thing with their eyes to kind of like focus the TV. And I'm sitting there, you know, I'm from an Irish family, but good eyesight, I guess. And I couldn't believe it. What the hell are they doing? I think they were the ones who did like 3D. But it was a very loving house, and the girls had a lot of responsibility, you know, at a young age because they had working parents that worked very hard. And I'm telling you, you go from loving to, you know, like, what's going on? As Thomas alluded to, they had weapons on the wall. These wooden fork and spoon. So Annmarie and Susan would all of a sudden, we're going from watching TV to, you're back, no, you're back. And instantaneously, they both look at the weapons on the wall, and they charge. I don't know if one was better than the other, but they always seem to want to go for the spoon. The loser would get the fork, and they would go at each other like samurai warriors. You'd think that they had martial art trained. And it was the funniest thing, and I just sit there and just smile. I said, "This is great." That's one of my earliest memories of them. And then as we got older, my favorite story, Annmarie and her girlfriend Patty took me to go play paintball upstate New York. So we're up there and the battle is raging, and Annmarie and Patty wind up in a foxhole with about 10 people around them. And they're like this, like shooting over logs or whatever, and all of a sudden they run out of ammo. And like 10 guys come up and they surround them, and they go, "Do you surrender?" And Annmarie goes, "Fuck you." I love him to death.
Is this the wedding? I'm here for the wedding. Sorry about that. So, I am Connie. I am Anne-Marie's younger sister. And you've heard a little bit from my brother, a little bit from people that we grew up with that are our extended family. And I still don't think that you actually understand who Annmarie is. So I could probably stand up here for an hour and a half. I can sing it for you, but you don't want to hear that version. But one of my best stories that I like to tell about my sister is that I was a teenager walking home from the library with a friend of mine. And as we are walking home, a group of people come and approach us and want to fight with my friend. And they start fighting. I try to jump in, but the other friends hold me back. They're starting to rough me up, whatever. Okay, this is what happens in New York for those people who don't know. In a very back part of Anyway, so, okay, it's over. I look at my friend and I said, "Oh, we don't fight. My sister's there. My sister will do something bad." So we go to my house because I don't know if you know, but that was the house that everyone used to like to hang out. I go home and I say to Annmarie, "Let me tell you what happened." And he goes, "Oh, really? Oh, really? Is that what they did? Do you know where they live?" "I know where they live." Because they were friends. We're going somewhere. And so there's now 20 of us, known as the Collaborative Mob. We're walking down. She goes, "This is the house." Knocks on the door. Woman answers. So she said, "Hi, I'm looking for so-and-so." She goes, "Oh, that's my daughter." "Oh, good. Can you have your daughter come down here so I can beat the shit out of her?" Beat the shit out of my sister and her friend. I'm not really sure what's going on. And that is my sister. If you do something, she will always protect you. When you're on the right side of her, of course. When you are not on the right side of her, these people who we did not know kind of got to see what that was like. But you will, if my sister Susan will not come up here. Maybe she will, I don't know. She just says, "I want to plan the best 65th for my sister," and you don't know what she did to make this whole weekend happen. But I do remember the two of them growing up. So Susan and Annmarie are a year apart. So Susan, it's Annmarie, it's Thomas and I. And they would go at it. So you have to imagine, I'm sure that Gig and Robert will tell you, you sometimes would come to the house and something happened between the two of them. Maybe Susan wore Annie's clothes, maybe Annie was happy about it. The pots came out, the pans came out, the 4-foot weapons came out. But the great thing is you would just stop and you would just wait. They would run around the dining room table with their weapons until they, or perhaps the time that Annmarie, I don't know what I did with Annmarie, but she was going to kill me. And she chased me up the stairs, had me cornered in the bathroom, choking me. But she lovingly was choking. And then I believe it was either Thomas or my sister Susan, because Susan was always good to have on your side when everyone was angry with you, pulled her off and said, "What are you kidding me? What are you doing?" Well, she did this. But the only great thing, the only thing that was better is as soon as my mother came home from work, who was the first one to be at that damn front door telling my mother all the wrong things that we had done as my mother was. Yeah, so that is those are all the different parts of my sister. But as my brother said, and a lot of people say, is you want to know who's going to take care of you and be there and remember this and remember that and hassle you if she doesn't think you're doing the right thing, it is Annmarie. And that is why you see people here who are realistic, who are new friends. So please take care of her, make sure she has a lot of drinks. Goes out a lot.
Now I'm going to tell you what really happened in our family. As you know, these four, they're all close together. And me, I came a lot later. So, my sisters, Susan was my day shift. Annmarie was my night shift. Susan took me to the Disney movies. It was lovely. She took me to all the sports events. Those things that really I loved. But Annmarie took me to the parties. I met the funnest people with Annmarie. And I loved it. And you've heard a lot about these fights that Annmarie and Susan would have. But what you haven't heard is how these fights ever stopped. It was me crying. I would start to cry that my two sisters were fighting. And they would stop fighting because they were affecting me. So I have great memories of my youth. My affection for Disney comes from my sister Susan, and my affection for partying and doing it comes from Annmarie. And if I'm social at all, because I'm much of an introvert like my sister Susan, any of my extroversion comes from Annmarie. And when you heard that it's Annmarie that keeps us together, that Annmarie is the glue, that's absolutely the truth, and I'm so grateful for it. I love you.
Yes.
When we moved to Tampa, and she was my neighbor across the street, and I started taking care of Elise, and she was the working mom and working hard, and I just always admired her for her tenacity and hard-working skills and her partying skills. But she would have us over at her pool, and she was like the second mom to my kids, and to this day, I mean, she's like family to us, and she will always be family. But damn, you're a badass. So thank you, Annmarie, for all the years. And and I will tell you this very sweet thing that I don't think even my kids know. At one point, we had some really serious financial problems, and Annmarie was probably the only one who knew about it and offered to help, and that's the softer side of Annmarie. So,
Yeah.
I love you guys to know about it.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
So I do want to thank the people who helped me, because I think that's really important. I could never have done this without Annmarie Caselli. No way. She behind the plate, she helped me organize. She's like, whew, way more organized than I am. But so I really appreciate Annmarie. I appreciate my cousin Linda for helping me with getting everything over to Linda. And to Jasmine, who made that beautiful, beautiful cake. And I'm so glad that everybody came out, all the people from outside of Florida, all the people from in Florida, her older friends, her newer friends. I'm so glad that you all came. And you are the glue. You're the glue.
Oh, we missed the stamps.
Okay.
Take a nap.
Oh, that was good.
That was good. That was very